this is like the sexy, erotic artist type. And you see how he's looking at this hummingbird? It's funny because the hummingbird was the first card I pulled. Look at him looking at the light of the hummingbird. The hummingbird, if you know this animal spirit deck, is the one that brings the brilliant light into the room. The one that lights people up and makes them feel good, like after they leave the room. And the energy between you two, it's almost like you could be in a room together and could find each other by feeling out each other's energy. It's like you don't even have to see this person. You can feel them. And this poor dude's been really stressed about the situation. I don't know if they smoke, but if they smoke, they've been smoking a lot. They felt trapped in a situation, and they thought you might have left them for somebody else or offered your love to somebody else, walking out the door carrying the box. But when this person sees you, they jump up. You are their cotton candy. You can't see it because there it is, cotton candy. And it's funny because both my favorite foods are on the table, eclair and cotton candy. He is your eclair. You know what I mean? And you're also keeping your spiritual side on, or your spiritual hat on. And you know spirit is going to get you through this. That's why you're like not worrying. Because here you are, you're like, oh, if I'm going to be treated that way, I'm just going to turn around and look out the window. And you're going to think I'm totally over the situation. I'm not going to feel pressured to do anything. And I'm not going to pressure you to do anything. But what Spirit is saying is that you might need to be more objective in a situation. And this could be him too. But Spirit is saying, at least in the reading here, that you might put something on a pedestal with the Parthenon here. But like you're only seeing half of it. There's somewhere you're not allowed to go. Something you need to see. Something you haven't seen. You see Flounder can't. He's like, oh, the surface is fabulous. But he hasn't gotten on land yet to really see what the surface is like. There's something here you need to conquer, which can be conquered without anybody getting hurt. There's an unfairness that you guys will have to work out. And it can happen without fighting and without one of the parties falling and hurting themselves. See, you get extra communication through Spirit. I would say it was just animals, but it's not. It's also trees and flowers and sometimes objects you would even think are inanimate. You know what it wants. You know what it's saying. So you get extra information. So the two of you might need to work through an obstacle. You see you got the Hoover Dam here. You can't go through the water. Land will be a bitch, but you can go, over, with an air balloon, right? And one person might have to go first and then make the way for the other person. Because two people here are working together, but one person's going to feel left out for a second. But I think what you guys are going to figure out is one person's going to go and then the other one's going to, and then make the way for the other one to follow, if that makes sense. Because here it's saying that you are moving towards your sanctuary very, very slowly. But this is the healthier way to do it. Like the way that you're doing it is the healthier way. And things might even seem like at a stop right now. But it is until somebody gives you an apology, or an apology is given. Not only given, but it looks like even like hung up on the wall and presented, almost like a plaque. I am sorry. And there's somebody here that's real anxious to do this. Look at that. They are starving for this. But they don't want to mess it up. They don't want to do something that because, I can relate to that. I jump on something, and with key lime pie, I know what key lime pie is, but I am not that familiar with it. I could not make it, but, I could try, but I might mess it up. You know what I mean? And this person wants to make sure they're not too controlling. They want to lead, but they want to lead with gentleness and not be too controlling. And they know they have a problem with being controlling, and they feel responsible for you, or you feel responsible for them. You can put the roles where they go. And also what they're saying here is this person, in order, remember how you had to go over the Hoover Dam? yeah, you might have to do this at night or move. I don't know if you're going to move or what this is, but do this at night in secret, because this person says that there's a lot of skeletons in their closet that they're really trying to clear the karma of. When that card's in the sideways, that means somebody trying to take care of something that they thought they did wrong. And again, they're taking it really, really slow because they don't want to fight, and they want this to, you know, be high frequency, be, you know, when you DJ, you're the person kind of leading the frequency, leading the party, and they'll stop when they feel like it's too much. You see how it's half? This person like knows where their limit is, so they're like, okay, I'm already covered half, you know, with whatever this is, so I've got to back off. I've got to stop. I've got to start. I've got to stop. This person, how am I going to explain this? They can't really see the two of you being apart, okay? They're in their emotions most of the day. Well, the moose is in the water. They eat 50 pounds of seagrass, so that takes a long time. So they're in their feelings a lot about you during the day. But they're used to being with somebody that was a teacher's pet, and not in like a good way, but this person really didn't speak a lot and just kind of did everything for them. And the high priestess doesn't speak very much. They're more of observers that just kind of watch everything. And because that person might not have gotten a lot of feedback from their other partner, I think they don't know like what to invest into this, which is emotion, by the way. That's what water is in the tarot. You know that. But, you know, they don't know how to invest emotions in this situation. And this person is learning to trust themselves instead of living life by other people, what other people want or what other people tell them. And that they're imagining, like, now that they're trying to follow their own good advice, and they like almost know what to do now, that's starting to make them happy. And this person wants to take action, building something completely new. And they want to send apologies for not being there when they were supposed to. They felt paralyzed. They felt fear. They felt frozen. Because the Four of Swords, that reminds me when like somebody has surgery or somebody is heartbroken or they're, you know, emotionally frozen. They can't move. And this situation is really, what they're describing to me is it's a free fall. And it's what they're doing is they're taking a lot of energy between you two and trying to turn it into a lucrative connection. I understand now, right? We got a free fall going on. And the problem is there is a connection here that is lucrative, might bring in some money. We've got the Lovers in reverse, which means this is more of a physical connection. See, the situation might be ending because you see how it's dark, or it might even be in secret. But they want to conquer this situation, scrub it clean without anybody getting hurt. But over on the other side, this is a partnership, a connection. This is the, what is it? The Kuwait City Towers. This is what runs Kuwait, gives Kuwait its energy. So this partnership has energy, a lot of energy in it. And it's like keeping somebody stuck here. It might be keeping both these people stuck here, but at the same time, these two people, this person, I'm going to go with this. There's one person that is melting. They're melting for somebody. They want that cherry and they can't have it. But over here, there's also somebody in a lot of pain. So it looks like there's somebody getting ready to start their spiritual voyage, their wonder voyage, so to speak. They're not on it, or their pilgrimage journey of the soul. They're not on it yet, but they're getting close. And I'm going to have the next reading up for you tomorrow. Hope you like this. Namaste.